So, hello again. Happy to see you here. And that's a big round of applause for all of you for being here today and being part of the Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration. Whew. So, today's event is supported by USAID program, competitive economy program in Ukraine, and overall the whole program was supported by the USAID program, competitive economy of Ukraine. Round of applause. They make it happen. And Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration is the flagship acceleration program and first of a kind deep tech acceleration program in Ukraine. And it's been created in partnership with the Ukrainian Startup Fund. Round of applause for that. And it's being supported by the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine and the Ministry of Economy of Ukraine and the Ministry of Science and Education of Ukraine. So today we'll have several welcome speeches from all our partners, but before that I will briefly say that we have 30 startups to pitch, 30 startups from the program. We ran the program for 2 months. We started with the hackathon, and today during the all event you will see the pictures from the hackathon as well, how it all started. And that was the stage more of the invention stage, and we were trying to make our path to product, to startup, and to actually being a success, to doing the sales, to hiring people, to attracting investment. And let's see what kind of progress the startups have done with us and with the mentors as well, because today we'll have the community, several startups presenting from our previous projects, because Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration is here not for one program, right? We are here like to build the whole ecosystem for the deep tech innovation and deep tech support. So there will be community, there will be startups from previous programs, there will be mentors and startups from current programs, and there will be pitches for both programs that we have been running, the development and renovation and science intensive innovation. Round of applause for that. And the first welcome speech will be from the Ministry of Digital Transformation, from Natаля Денікеєва, and we will see that welcome word online. So big round of applause for Наталя Денікеєва.
Hi guys, happy to see you all, and first of all I would like to thank you for the invitation, and I'm really glad to join such an important event for the whole Ukrainian startup ecosystem. Since the establishment of the Ministry of Digital Transformation, we have set ourselves the goal of creating the best conditions for the development of the tech industry, tech sector in Ukraine. To transform us to a truly startup nation with a strong digital economy and powerful technological companies. That's why this partnership with the Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration Program and USAID Competitive Economy Program in Ukraine is so valuable for us. We do believe that the more startups, the more prospect the country has. And we are very pleased that despite all the difficulties of the wartime, you do not stop. You keep doing and creating and developing. The deep tech sector requires special attention and support. After all, you create truly revolutionary products that have absolutely no analogs. Indeed, you are creating the future. And I believe that each of you has a strong motivation, clear plans, and the vision. Therefore, I hope that you have got every chance to scale your skills during the Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration Program. And in a few years, we will see not just small but ambitious startups, but prominent technology companies with international contracts and groundbreaking products and technologies. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for having me here and listening my speech. And thank you one more time to Vacuum and USAID CEP program for their efforts. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Natalia. And now I would love to welcome to the next word Oksana Berezhna from the Ministry of Science and Education of Ukraine. Round of applause, please.
Hello all. First of all, I extend my heartfelt appreciation for the effort made by the Wacom Deep Tech Acceleration Program and also to all partners engaged in this remarkable initiative. I want to say that Ukraine today is not only boldly assert for its independence future and great development of economy and so on, and we also stay on the way of innovation transformation. And this innovation transformation is very essential for Ukraine because to win, we must lead technological war. So thank you for all your initiatives, for all your innovation ideas, projects. I wish for all participants find your potential investors, attract funding, find great partnerships, and your projects are very essential. I wish good luck on today's Demo Day. I think it will be great and very interesting, so have a fruitful work today. And once again, thank you for all partners and welcome Deep Tech Acceleration.
Thank you so much for your kind words and great support. And so this was Oksana Berezhna from Ukrainian Ministry of Science and Education. And now we'll welcome Valery Dobrovolsky from USAID Competitive Economy Program. So please welcome.
Thank you, Katya. Hi, colleagues. In fact, it's good to see some stability because we had Katya at the beginning, at the initial event. We have Katerina and all of you right now in the audience. Just to remind, we are a 7-year, $170 million USAID Competitive Economy Program, the key initiative of USAID to support private sector in Ukraine. We were privileged to do a lot of initiatives to support the technology industry, and we had a lot of great partnerships with the Ministry of Digital Transformation, with accelerators like Vacuum, with Ukrainian Startup Fund, with many business associations and IT clusters, implemented dozens of initiatives, supported research, acceleration, favorable business environment via Dija Sіті, numerous trade missions. During the war alone, we did almost 20 trade missions for technology companies. And in fact, in 2 weeks, we are traveling to Washington, D.C. with a delegation of 15 startups to offer the largest business delegation in Select USA, the key event to connect US market and Ukrainian technology companies. So despite all the challenges, all of us are working hard and united to try to advance our technology capabilities to foreign markets. And in fact, I looked at the participants of this program, and I see many new names. And I'm very pleased to see that we were at risk, that everything is difficult, there will be less startups. But no, I see that Ukrainians are ready to create new companies. I wish you luck in raising funding. Demo Day is fun. I saw some of the rehearsal of pitches half an hour ago because I connected early. They are great. And I wish you luck in this journey. Thank you for the opportunity to connect with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Valery, for organizing so many great things in Ukraine together with the USAID Competitive Economy Program. Most likely at the startups you've seen several trade missions, but in fact, there has been numerous amount of them as well as startup programs. So much of what we see today as the tech ecosystem of Ukraine has been much supported by the USAID Competitive Economy Program in the previous years. So today we're just seeing the fruit, right? So a big round of applause for that. And now we'll have one more person with the welcoming word. That's the Dija Sіті representative, Valeria Kushnaruk. So please welcome.
Я вітаю кожного учасника на цьому заході, який спрямований підвищенню та розвитку стартапів, а також підвищенню інноваційної екосистеми України. Ми в Дія Сіті Union спрямовуємо всі зусилля, щоб надати можливість нашим стартапам, гарним проєктам здійснитися. Працюючи в Українському фонді стартапів, я займалася корпоративними інноваціями. І точно можу сказати, що у корпорації великий запит на класні проєкти, на інноваційні рішення, на створення демо-днів. Також я дякую організаторам за таку можливість для стартапів, що ви створюєте платформу обміну інформацією, ідеями. І я бажаю дійсно успіхів всім проєктам, стартапам, які на сьогоднішній день будуть презентувати свої проєкти. Ви вже зробили важливий крок для обміну інформацією та ідеями. Вам удачі, продовжуйте. Дякую.
So, thank you so much for the welcoming word. As you can see, this event is like really live, and we have several other people, great people from great organizations, who will the welcoming word. So let me welcome Anдрій Кузьменко from IBM to say a couple of good words for the Vacuum Deep Tech and 30 startups.
Hi there. If you don't mind, I will switch to Ukrainian. Всім привіт. По-перше, для мене велика честь бути на цій сцені, бачити всіх вас. Ви неймовірно круті. Я працюю в компанії IBM 11 років, і я працюю вже з готовими рішеннями, технологіями, продуктами. За мене вже зробили product market fit, да, тобто аналіз. Уже всі проаналізували ринок, на якому ми маємо працювати, скільки там грошей на цьому ринку. Я вам заздрю, тому що ви можете це робити самостійно, да, тому що я роблю простий execution. Ви всі дуже круті. Я хотів би ще сказати, що не забувайте, що такі компанії, як IBM, у них є дуже круті можливості для партнерства. Як отримати доступ, наприклад, до нашого програмного забезпечення безкоштовно, це стати, наприклад, партнером IBM. Ще один варіант отримати доступ до наших навчальних програм, до нашого софта, це просто бути студентом чи викладачем вищого навчального закладу. Для всіх вищих навчальних закладів в Україні не тільки ми даємо безкоштовно навчальні програми, ми надаємо для навчання програмне забезпечення. Тому звертайтеся, ми тут будемо завжди раді нашому спілкуванню в майбутньому. І всім удачі, ви всі дуже круті. Всім гарного дня.
Thank you so much. And we'll have one more welcoming word online from Cisco, from Martinchuk Andriy. So please welcome.
Hi everyone, Martinchuk Sergey, but it's okay. Hi everyone, once again. You know what I was thinking of. It is really remarkable and very cool to have such kind of event amidst war, despite all the challenges. And I'm really thankful for the help for USAID competitive economy program, to Ukrainian Startup Fund, YEP, to all the ministries. You made it happen, and it is really cool. On the other hand, I would like to say that it's not only about economy and helping economy. It is about showcasing Ukrainian creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, and we are becoming quite famous for this. And in Cisco, maybe some of you heard already, we've launched recently a great fund, big fund, 1 billion for artificial intelligence startup. And Cisco is investing a lot. And we already had cases when Cisco was acquiring companies in Ukraine as well. And I really wish, and I would like to, and I would be happy to see startups from this incubation, from this acceleration programs that Cisco will be investing in. Why not? And I really would like to see your development, would like to see your on a worldwide stages. And today's event is just for you to showcase, to get critical feedback and to implement it into your project. I wish you good luck and have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll have a person who is an entrepreneur, basically not from organization, but now, round of applause for Sergey. And now we get the speaker who is the real founder, who won, as a Ukrainian founder, a big international competition just recently, which was Latitude. And I wish the same great luck and success to all Ukrainian startups, including those who are pitching today. So let's welcome Danniil Любкін from Beholder.
Hi, folks. Could you raise hands if you are from startups teams, just to understand? Okay, so most of this room are from startup teams, which is lovely. And I feel the tension, okay? I feel that you're nervous, you're gonna pitch, I get it. So I will not take much of your time. I just want to give you some really 3 facts that I think it would be really important for you to hear to go home with. So who am I? Like really shortly. I'm co-founder of Beholder. We are doing artificial intelligence for sustainable mineral exploration. We recently won 600,000 euros at the Latitude competition, which is the biggest competition in Central and Eastern Europe. I was doing most of the pitching, and I'm really proud that we did it. And we raised more than 3 million up to the date, but it doesn't matter. What does matter, actually, that's there are only 3 traits that unite all successful people on this globe. There was a huge study about 10,000 people from different aspects, sportsmen, people who are doing business, academia, doesn't matter. There are only 3 traits, and I believe 2 of them are actually you born with them, and only 1 you can train. So the trait you are born with is actually your vulnerability, your insecurity. The most of successful people has the insecurity inside them. They feel that they have to prove to the world that they are the best. The second one is quite surprisingly, they actually feel that they deserve more. They actually deserve more on this planet. And the third one that actually you can train is the grip. And the only, in my opinion, really definition of a success is how long can you stay in the game. Because if you look at the Walmart success story, 3 times, only 3rd time after he was 40 years old, he actually managed to launch his first store. Or if you look at the multiple companies and most of the successful people, the main thing they do, they stay in game. So my first outtake and my first gift to you would be, just stay in the game, because we've been in this road. In 2021, we have raised first fund, then the war happened, the full-scale invasion happened, and then we basically lost a lot. And I wasn't taking salary for some really long time, from a startup, like completely zero. I was working as a volunteer. So just staying in the game made us more resilient, and I believe all of you are much more resilient because you are in the wartime and because you're building company instead of giving up. The second one, don't take no for an answer. And I just want to read you email really shortly. I saw it on LinkedIn the other day around. One of the founders wrote it, and hopefully I will, we'll play a short game. You will try to decide who it was. So, dear the name. We decided yesterday not to take this to the next level. We always struggled with travel as a category. We recognize it's one of the top e-commerce categories, but for some reason we're not being able to get excited about the travel business. So do you know what the startup was? They were asking for 150K a long time ago. Any guesses? Yes. It was Airbnb, correct. So, and they received multiple answers like that. Airbnb one would try and raise the first round, which was about 150K, which was nothing. And actually this 10% of their startup right now, as I checked, worth about a couple of billions as for right now. So they're a terrific and huge company. So they received multiple emails, and we received multiple emails as well. We received multiple no's, and if even today you receive a no for some reason, or you don't find, just don't give up. Just don't take no for an answer. That would be my second thing. And the third one, actually, that I wanted to say to you, and I think this is really important for people who are in Ukraine, is just keep going. I think it's all of them 3 are synonymical, right? But just keep going. It doesn't matter if other people believe that your company doesn't worth it. Only your inner belief worth something. And your career, your success, it's all pillars outside of you. And if you have pillar inside you, something that holds you, your mission that you believe is important, you'll be super super successful. I'm mostly sure that I will see a lot of unicorns out of you, and hopefully you will bring back to the community and give back to the community of Ukrainian startups as we do. So please, this is round of applause not for me, but for you. So don't give up and just do it today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much again, Danilo. And now we slowly go into the part where we also get more connected as a community. So I would love to welcome Ada from A.D.A.M, both our mentor and Ukrainian startup co-founder. Am I right? Right. Okay. So round of applause for Danilo, for all Ukrainian founders, for A.D.A.M, and here we go with the community.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I'd like to say that it's been a real pleasure meeting the startups here and being their mentor and asking them questions, figuring out what they're building. It's extremely inspiring, and I'm very happy I've just come back from the States after living there for 4 years, and I'm extremely happy to see that the startup community in Ukraine is it's growing, and the new solutions that the teams are developing are great. My startup is called A.D.A.M. We're developing an on-site 3D printing system for personalized bone implants. We sell them to the hospitals. Why we decided to do this is because currently, if one needs a bone implant, the typical options that the patient receives are non-custom metal implants, even own bone transplants or cadaver transplants. They're expensive. They're typically result in really painful recovery because they need several surgeries to be completed. 3D printed implants made from biopolymers, bioceramics are a better solution, and the technology has been in existence for 25 years. However, only 5% of the surgeons in the US, at least, uses it. Why? Personalized implants are extremely expensive. Also, take long to deliver. They're not reimbursed by the national insurances. Our offering is A.D.A.M. It's a turnkey system for the hospital. Basically, it's a bioprinting room where we install printers, software, we have our proprietary materials, quality management system to have the processes working seamlessly. We only need 500 square feet of hospital premises, and it's much cheaper to do it with us than, alternative is hospital doing it on their own. It takes only 3 months versus year 2, 3 that the hospital needs to develop their own system. And as a result, you can print within 1 day an implant that it's $2,000–$3,000 reimbursable by the national insurances. We sell this as a service to the hospitals for a monthly subscription. It's the prime market opportunities right now to enter this market because of COVID-19 crisis. The hospitals in the US have massively adopted 3D printing for surgical models and other non-implant medical devices. However, not everybody is printing, one hospital is printing implants in the US right now. The regulatory landscape is extremely positive, so this is the time to scale and to start. In 4 years and with $1.5 million in investment, we developed the system, we secured the global IP, we validated business model with our partner, Mount Sinai Hospital in New York City, and we tested the implants themselves. Right now, we've come back to Ukraine, and we're implementing our solution here first. Our implementation partner is Yuria Farm, a big pharma company in Ukraine, and our clinical trial coordination is going to be by Mount Sinai, and we have signed a memorandum with Ministry of Health of Ukraine. Our idea for this pilot is to provide a better care solution for the wounded soldiers and the wounded civilians of Ukraine, and the first surgeries are going to be funded by the donors, international donors that we know. After that, we hope to replicate the system at Mount Sinai in the States, and then to expand within Ukraine and within the United States, potentially expanding further into the Netherlands, Italy, potentially Qatar. And finally, our main vision is to become this 3D printing room within a hospital where a surgeon can come in and say, okay, I need this implant for this surgery, and we print basically everything. So we're developing new materials, we're developing new solutions, we're we're going to act as a sales channel for other startups who cannot sell their solutions right now because they become too expensive. And this all has been done with our amazing team. Our management has great expertise in medical regulations and in international business organizations, so they could leverage their network to find partners. And our engineering team is top-notch. All are Ukrainian, located in Odessa, and it's really because of them that this could happen. I'm extremely happy to be here, and I hope we can help change the world for the better, and I really hope all of you can help, that you're successful and do your part in changing the world for the better, because this is what this community is really about. Thank you so much, and I'd be happy to answer more questions.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being our mentor and being with us in this program that was up for a couple of months. So we have one more startup from the community, that's Never Dark, so please welcome. And meanwhile, I would love to draw your attention over there as well, because we have prepared a small surprise for all the startups so that you have good memories of this program. So big round of applause for all the organizing team of Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration, because a whole team of people has been working to make this program and event happen. Round of applause for the team. And now, again, back to community. That's Never Dark. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. I will try clicker. How does it work? How does it work?
So that's a really live event.
Okay.
And just a second, speaking about live, we have about 20 funds and companies online in our Zoom, so when the startups pitch, we'll have a pretty interactive session. Once again, round of applause for Never Dark.
Hello. Hello again. Thank you very much. My name is Yaroslav Lisak. I'm CEO and co-founder of Never Dark. We produce smart fireplaces for apartment. These are innovative fireplaces with real fire, but without a chimney. Our fireplaces work on liquid plant fuel and do not require any communication, just a regular outlet like an ordinary household appliances. Smart fireplaces are the most comfortable, safe, and environmentally friendly fireplaces in the world. The full life cycle of smart fireplace, from growing plants to producing and growing fuel, has a zero emission into the atmosphere. 5 years ago, we started as a startup in a garage with my partner, who is a CTO in our company. Here we go. And over the next 2 years, we grew from a startup to a small business. And now we are already close to the medium-sized business category. We have a production area in 800 square meters, a team 60 people, and we sell in 13 European countries. Last year, our revenue amount 1 million euro. All of our products have European certificates, and our patent portfolio protects our unique innovations. The smart fireplace market is growing very fast, but there are still 10 companies in the world producing such a product. Our sales have doubled every year for 5 years. We have been growing all this time by attracting grants and loan financing. Now we are focused on scaling production and automating business processes. One of our largest grant makers is USAID. Now we have won a grant from them for $150,000 to create full cycle production. It will allow us to enter all European markets in the next 2 years. We have already presented our products at the biggest innovation exhibition in the world, CES, in Las Vegas, and received huge interest from the local audience. So we decided to go to American market. We see this as the big investment project with launching production facilities in North or Central America and access to large retail in the USA and Canada. So if anyone in this room has such experience and interested in investment, we are very open to cooperation. Thank you very much, and we made in Ukraine, no matter what.
Thank you so much. So that's been the community of great people and great startups around vacuum deep tech acceleration. So a big round of applause for that. And we are ready to go to the startup pitches. We'll have 3 minutes to present, 2 minutes for Q&A. So we have experts here offline in the room with us. Also have experts online. So there can be questions from there as well. But let's see how it works, because hybrid events are always a lot of fun, and online questions can be quite interesting and challenging. So round of applause for the first startup to present today. That's IDEX. Round of applause and welcome.
Okay, I guess I can begin. All right, so hi everyone, my name is Igor and I'm co-founder of Verinet, and today we'd like to present you our revolutionary decision-making platform called IDEX. Now, I think all of you have been to those boring, long, arduous meetings where nothing gets done. And also this combines with human subjectivity, as well as sometimes expensive external expertise, and currently limited business intelligence systems creates a huge gap that makes small and medium-sized businesses lose billions of dollars every single year. Now, how are we going to fix this? Well, using currently large language models, we're planning to create a fully autonomous decision-making system called IDEX. But how exactly IDEX is going to work? Well, let's imagine you have a specific problem where you don't have expertise to solve. IDEX will create a group of tailor-made AI experts specifically targeting your specific problem. Then each of those experts going to create a set of ideas, and those ideas are going to be unique to each of the experts based on this expert's experience and expertise. And finally, all those experts meet together, discuss those ideas, vote on them, and reach a consensus on what is the best solution for your specific problem. Now, for startups and small businesses, we're planning to offer a subscription-based platform online. And for larger businesses with already developed AT infrastructure, we're planning to offer the on-site installation. We're also planning to offer AI consulting services. Now, we are planning to target the business intelligence, small and medium-sized businesses market, which we calculate is to be $10 billion. And considering we're planning to begin with Europe, we expect that market to be $4 billion. And let's imagine that we have 1,000 business clients. Each of those clients have 10 users. Each of those users sends us around 100 requests per day, and we charge them 20 cents per request. We expect our revenue to be around $50 million, which is more than enough for sustainable growth. Now, this month we're planning to finish developing our MVP, and then we're planning to start providing our platform for our customers, and we expect to reach stable sales by the end of the year. Our team consists of me and my co-founder Anatoly, as well as Ivan, Alexander, and Mikhailo. We're all very experienced machine learning engineers with years of experience. Now, we have already achieved a sizable investment from EIT Digital of 30,000 euros. We have also received financial support from different corporate programs, as well as 25,000 euros grant from Seeds of Bravery. Thank you for your attention. If you liked IDEX or you're interested, please scan this QR code, visit our website, and let's get in touch and make right decisions with IDEX. And now I would like to open floor for your questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation. So I'm the person who has the mic today, so in case you have a question, raise a hand. Okay? So we have also the online part, and we have Alina who is helping me to manage the online part as well. So let's see if there are questions from the online. We just started a little bit sooner than the online should have started.
I hope presentation was just very clear and
the presentation was very clear, and we are slightly ahead of time. That also counts. Yeah, so the other part of the online will be arriving like a couple of minutes later. Yeah.
Of course, if you have questions that you don't want to ask here, just scan QR code and go to our website, and we'll just get in contact, and we can just talk online without any time limits. So,
thank you so much for the presentation. Thank you. And so the next to pitch and to present is the MedUpgrade startup. So let's welcome.
Hello, my name is Taras, and I'm CEO of project MedUpgrade. With MedUpgrade, you will stay up on date with different medical news and different treatments. So let's start with use case. Petro is a medical student who saved life because on the street because he learned about AIDS treatment, and he learned it on MedUpgrade. The next one is Alina. She is a military officer, and she can continue her professional growth, and she learned about new life training also on the first line of battlefield. And not only them, but about 600 doctors, nurses, and medical students grow up with us. We start with survey results. The first survey shows that 70% of students, doctors, nurses cannot find information about different crucial events about medicine, and they don't have information about it. After that, we show MedUpgrade, and our second survey shows that 90% of them think that MedUpgrade is solution of their problem, and 45% of them think that they can pay for it. The problem for millions is no consolidated access to the different medical events, and they don't have access to it. Solution in your pocket, MedUpgrade. MedUpgrade is a tech plus medtech, so it is a base platform, a digital marketplace with deep tech technology based on different social media groups and an original web platform. It is a medical data and events hub, and able to cover all the professional growth needs from students to doctors. Our business model is in three methods. So it's like subscription, individual services, and partners programs. Our team is not so big, it's small, but all of us are doctors and medical students who grow up and work on our project with 100%. Our competitor analysis shows that there is no direct competitors in our field, but there are a lot of them indirect ones, but on our good is that all of them can become our beneficiaries. Our traction for first year was that we have 500 users, about $2,000 revenue, 200 events hosted, 5 courses offered, and 10 affiliate partners. So we need the pre-seed fundraising, about $100,000 for 20 months growth. Let's upgrade together.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we'll give the first priority to the online, because there are about 20 funds and 20 companies. So online, are there questions? No questions yet? The room, okay, I give my mic.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. So my question would be, how do you plan to integrate with the current platforms that are maybe providing their closed education systems? And maybe follow up to that question, do you have any kind of materials right now that content that you're essentially promoting via your platform?
Okay, thank you for the question. So the answer is that there is a different medical production platforms in Ukraine and all over the world. So we don't need to produce something new. We will use the best of them. We will use them on our platform, and these creators of original and needed medical events will be on our platform for like our partners.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Question?
Okay. I'm representing Vesna Capital. We are early stage venture capital firm. And yeah, I will be asking about the money because yeah, we are capitalists. How are you going to make money? How much you're going to make money? And what is your market size?
Okay, so about our market size, if I can use some slides about something new. So our 3 years target is about $10 million revenue. So if we can see, it's not all the market, but it's market in Europe and Americans that we go about first 3 years of our project.
Okay,
So thank you for the question.
Yeah, we can talk after the event.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you so much. That was the meetup, great. So the next to present is Region Service DM, and please get ready. The next after this startup is Hata. So round of applause and welcome, and let's go.
Okay, great. My name is Alex, and I'll present you geothermal food, which considers creation of greenhouse with geothermal heating. Every autumn-winter period, Ukrainians face the problem of lack of fresh vegetables because of low temperatures and impossibility of growing vegetables outdoors. Also, the problem is the high cost of heating of greenhouses. That is why demand is satisfied by imported vegetables, mainly from Turkey. But these vegetables are often expensive and low quality. But at the same time, demand for fresh vegetables grows year over year. Ukrainian greenhouse cucumber and tomato markets are estimated at more than 250,000 tons per each of them, and at the same time, the share of import is significant. There are some and a lot of Ukrainian greenhouses, but there are only 40 hectares of all-year greenhouses. The main challenge is that heating reaches 50% of the overall cost in the cold season, which makes Ukrainian greenhouse vegetables uncompetitive in comparison to imported ones. But it is possible to change this situation by using alternative energy resources, in particular geothermal waters, which are heated naturally beneath the Earth's surface to a temperature from 80 to 120 degrees Celsius. Ukraine has significant deposits of them under the land of the 6 regions. They are located at a depth of over 3 kilometers and haven't been exploited actively yet. So, using geothermal waters will enable us to decrease the cost of heating 6 times in comparison to other Ukrainian greenhouses, which will provide us with a unique competitive advantage. So our solution considers creation greenhouse complex on over 80 hectares where we'll cultivate cucumbers, tomato salad, and other green, and we're going to sell them in nearby 6 regions. We need 59.5 million of investments to implement this project, which will be used mostly for purchase of greenhouse and construction, and also for well drilling. The payback period is 61 months. The preparation phase will take us 23 months. The project is led by a well-skilled team with significant experience in various fields, which will ensure smooth project implementation and achieving project goals. If you have any questions, you contact us. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much. So first let's ask the online. Do we have questions online? Alina? Not yet. So do we have questions in the room?
Thank you. Two questions. First of all, have you made calculations regarding the sizes of which greenhouses that might be applicable economically? So, for example, you might be covering from this size to this size, but for the other domains, maybe it's too expensive or maybe not very efficient. And the follow-up to that is, in your ask, you're considering building your own greenhouses. Have you considered partnering with any of existing companies on the market, maybe to narrow down the number of the investment and receive a good feedback from them?
Okay, thank you for your questions. First of all, the square of the greenhouse, which we consider 18 hectares, we decided such a place because it is economically viable. If we decide to build greenhouse on more spaces, for in particular 2 hectares, the payback period will be much more. It will not be economically viable. So this time enable us to exceed payback period of 5 years, which is rather good for such type of investment. So we suppose that this size of greenhouse is optimal. In this meeting, we present the option of gaining all investments, but we can consider some portion of partnerships, so we can discuss different options. We can consider other options, but it is the main one which I have presented today. Okay, I suppose that it was another question.
Thanks for sharing your idea. I just want to say, I use geothermal station at home, right? And I have really good electricity bill. But in terms of your competitors, no one blocks them to buy similar equipment, I mean geothermal station or heat pumps, and do the same thing. So how do you differentiate yourself against competitors who may enter this market?
If this technology become widespread in greenhouses, the main competitive advantage will be building good relations with the main supermarket chains, so building our distribution. So it will be another game with another critical success factors. But at the moment, there is a very big market, and if we expect that our other greenhouses become to use this technology, there are a lot of greenhouses to satisfy all existing demand on the market.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation. As I will say today many times, big round of applause for the startups. That's a real life event and made on the go, not recorded beforehand. So the next to pitch is Hata. So let's welcome Hata. In case you need the clicker, here I have it, and the mic.
Worldwide, the rental platforms are growing, but so does host and tenants' headaches. More ghost sightings than a haunted house. This is a reality with fraudulent listings. Ever played a game of musical chairs? Your location could be like this with overbooking ordeal, and scammers are often lurking around trying to find their new victim. Ready for a change? Discover a new, transparent, reliable experience with us. Hi, my name is Dmitry Sotnik. In this often untrustworthy rental accommodation market, our platform stands out by providing absolute security and trust. We leverage blockchain technology to provide multiple different services. We have lease agreements for any stay duration, we have on-chain escrow smart contracts, we have property history with social proofs, and blockchain-based dispute resolution. Over the past 3 years, the number of renters grew by 5% annually, which results in 70 more million people entering the market. Concurrently, the number of scams grew by 30% each year, which highlights a strong need for the platform like Hata. We made a local research as well, targeting Ukrainian audience, and it highlighted to us a strong preference from the tenants and landlords for security and the willingness to pay for it, which is more important. Additionally, people are already adopting blockchain. They are not scared of blockchain and cryptocurrencies no more. Our platform will generate revenues in 3 different ways. We have transaction fees, we have premium ads, and we have advanced paid services that enhance overall user experience. We have developed, to increase our traction, we need to target different audiences. Once again, in the milestones that we have completed, we have created different approaches for each one of these audiences. And as you can see on the roadmap, we have already completed, as I said, first milestone, and now we are preparing for the development of the system itself. I'll be the person actually leading this project. I have masters in machine learning, bachelor in business administration. I have multiple years in software engineering, smart contract development, and audit, and I am really committed to leading this project to success. However, we still need to onboard additional people to the project, and we are looking for funding to support our growth. I really hope that you will join us on our path to transforming rental accommodation market, my LinkedIn and our Linktree. Thank you very much.
So just first priority to the online. Alina, other questions online? Okay, no questions from online. Other questions in the room? One.
Thank you for the presentation. Have you considered partnering with the existing platforms that actually provide rental things just to, for 2 reasons, for feedback and perhaps faster time to market?
So we haven't approached the platforms itself. We have approached people from the platforms, for example, landlords from Airbnb. So we just directly told them, asked them to have an interview with us. So in some cases, I would say that yes, partially.
So one quick questions in the room and one from online.
Okay, then what actually people say? Are they ready to switch their billing to you?
Yes, so we target not only short-term but also long-term tenants, and yes, the people are already want to have this platform. They want cryptocurrencies, they want to have some property history. They don't want to have a person intermediary between landlord and tenant. Yes.
Okay, let's go quick. Online question. So we'll just see it from one of the screens now. So round of applause for the tech team. They're doing their best today and living their best time today. Ta-da-dam.
I have a question, yeah. I think the point on blockchain wasn't quite highlighted. Why I, as the consumer, would bother changing from booking, for example? Thank you.
Well, once again, we highlighted multiple issues that are found on platforms exactly like Airbnb and Booking, where not so honest landlords, for example, can just increase the demand for their property, and this creates overpayments, that creates additional issues. Last year there was a case in USA where a man was found guilty of stealing $7 million by just providing property on Airbnb. That's my answer.
Okay, good. I guess the time is up, and we were slightly outside of the time frame as well. So thank you so much. Round of applause for Hata. And the next to present is House Helper. So Again, round of applause for Health Helper. I have you. You have the mic. That's good. Now we have an extra mic for the experts today. So you just need the clicker. So ready and go.
Hello everyone. My name is Valeria and I represent the startup Health Helper. Methodology for measuring blood speed and blood pressure just touch with 2 fingers. Measure instantly and accurately, saving your lifetime. According to the World Health Organization, about 18 million people die every year from cardiovascular disease, which account for 31% of all deaths. Blood speed, your electricity. I think you know the joke about Google, Internet, and electricity. Blood flow is the indicator of the electricity presence in our body. Why us? Lack of doctors and medical personnel in the world, diseases are now much younger, untimely and irregular health diagnostics, lack of access to diagnostics, expensiveness, inconvenience, and stress, analogies do not meet their accuracy. Our solution, device Health Helper, consists of the hardware platform, the original software, allows to monitor your health with medical accuracy and the scientific approach, to calculate health indicators of early diagnosis of the disease. Our competitive advantages: no stress, non-invasive method, even for home usage, sufficient result enough for early diagnosis. Our main features: accessibility, compactness, speed of obtaining results, cloud calculation in global monitoring systems. Our business model: sectors B2G, B2B, and B2C. Cooperation, direct sales, mass market, consulting in app sales. This slide demonstrates our roadmap and required investments for realized stage 1 presented. Customer benefits. Health Helper monitoring allows to detect disease, to prevent progress of disease, to reduce the risk of additional disease, and to reduce financial costs. Preventive diagnostic is the only working strategy for predict crisis situations, helping to prolong by 10-20 years, and maintain health by 70-80%. Health help and monitoring by lifetime. And our team, CEO Olena Serhiyenko, and I'm Valeria Vertigel, and our partners. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So, do we have questions online? Tech team, Alina, do we have questions online? Okay, do we have questions in the room?
Yeah. What do you think? Why no one have done it yet? Why people, knowing all the benefits, didn't do it yet? Like the Tyrannos is a very known case of making something similar, like actually not making. Maybe you know whether it's actually possible to have all your analysis in one gadget.
Thank you.
Yeah, why?
I mean, we can just switch to Ukrainian just one time, just to make it quicker, and then we go switch back to English, because we have the English part online listening to us as well. I just put down the names of the funds over here so that I can read it, but I will just give this info a little bit later.
Okay. Ви чули про Tyrannos і Elizabeth Holmes?
Ні.
Окей, у них був дуже similar case. Так, можливо, просто погуглите.
Дякую.
Да, у вас є якісь думки по тому, чому ніхто раніше цього не зробив? Чому саме зараз це найкращий час робити щось подібне?
Ми досліджували ринок і не знайшли подібного девайсу. Були подібні, ну, як раніше люди вимірювали швидкість крові та артеріальний тиск, то вони приходили, потрібні були лікарі, вони не могли вимірювати вдома. Це було стаціонарно, потрібно було прийти у лікарню, і за допомогою лікарів були індикаторні методи, коли вводяться індикатори, і декілька інших, але вони також повинні були тільки у лікарнях за допомогою лікарів проводитись. Дякую.
Okay, дякую.
I guess the time is up. Thank you so much for your presentation. In case you may have more questions and you're in the room together with us today, so you can just continue over the coffee break. So the next to present is RIM Demo, and after the RIM Demo, there would be 3B. So both get ready. And now, round of applause for RIM Demo to present.
Learn faster, remember longer. This is the slogan of our project, RIM Demo. Initially, there were two of us, co-founders of RIM Demo, but during the acceleration phase, our team tripled in size. We all qualified for innovative developments. Do you feel frustrated when you can't find the right words in English? Or can't remember the meaning, even though you come across them? We all know that to memorize better, one must revisit information at certain intervals of times. But this is easier said than done. So we have found an IT and I-assist way to identify one's vocabulary gaps and fill them. Users can personalize the vocabulary by adding or removing words. Each user can choose their own phase in accordance with their short or long-term goals. Our main mobile apps distribution model is B2C, with subscription for users. We plan to offer social subscription for military. Engaging flashcards in the app help progress tracking and guarantee noticeable improvement even with forced breaks in learning. The apps is the best 24/7 assistant between meeting with your teacher. Cost analysis shows that with adequate funding, we can launch the MVP within 6 months, and by 2026, our profits will exceed investments. We already have results that bring us better to MVP. Funding will help us achieve results faster and more effectively. We are already refined our business model. Our primary target audience is IT students and young professionals. Our easy learning package already has a demo pre-alpha version available on our website. You can try it yourself. Thank you for your attention. We are ready to answer your question.
Tech team and Alina, any questions from online?
Yeah, I have one. So you mentioned you revised the model. So what's your financial model?
Our financial is subscription from users in App Store at first, and secondary is working from teachers. We calculate B to B2C model. We think the combination of these two models help us to have results.
So the teachers as well will be paying, or just the users? And what's the role of the teacher?
Only users will be paid for this package. Because this package helps to learn words from meeting to meeting with teacher. It's help for self-educations.
Okay, more questions here in the room.
Thank you for the presentation. Quick question, maybe can you elaborate one more time what is your difference, like how you're different comparing to the alternatives that are in the market?
Yes, we compare and We compare the main app, as you know, is Quizlet, Miro, is Lingvo, is Duolingo. We research all of them, tripled again. First, when we create the study beginning of hackathon, secondary with hackathon, and thirdly in acceleration phase. We saw then this application don't have opportunity to study with own vocabulary. It helps to create vocabulary from features, but it can't give statistic for users. Users can't see the results of his study clearly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the presentation, and let's go quick and straight to the next presentation. 3B, please welcome. And round of applause for 3B.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good afternoon to all. We are participant in necessary shift with eco-friendly and technologically shift in the construction world. 2 years ago, long before the printer, our own mini laboratory of materials began work in Kyiv. During this time, 5 different materials are created by own. For 3D printing, we are developed. One of them is research at the middle. We are working with radioactive material and down it to natural level of radiation, then we build by it. So that absolutely safe for environment and people after our processes and countries ready to pay for take these materials from they, radioactive, and for making us processes. Here you see what we can produce already within printers of our partners 3D Quanta and our team of engineers, architects, scientists. For now, we already have a contract with Rebuild Ukraine Funds for rebuilding Ukraine within 3D printing that's sponsored by international partners. Here's small architectural forms like fences and landscape solutions. Here the companies who believe us, who support us in different ways, and these huge load names like GIZ or VZMH, or for example, Yas Business Poland, Yas. So 3D printing market is really booming, and now you could see it on the screen. By 5 years, global market will be more than 10 times grow globally and go around $60 billion. Here's the difference of the price for traditional architectural element for the landscape that cost 500 euros, around that, and our printed architectural element that cost around 200. Small architectural elements is a big market around the world and in Ukraine too. Thank you so much, and I appreciate to hear your questions and give you answers. Thank you.
So, do we have questions from online? The team, Alina?
Here.
Okay,
One.
over here.
I don't know.
Hello, my name is Alexander, Ukrainian military technologies company. Say please, did your technology can be used for create defense systems, defense buildings, or maybe some additional systems for bunkers or for make life of soldier a little better?
Yeah, thank you for the question. It's a great question. We are already in negotiations with the funds and Rebuild Ukraine, something like that, by the military for built by printers the defenses points on the middle of на нуле. So, yeah, and for our materials are absolutely like the traditional cement. We could make it more difference. Yes. So, for example, if tank will attack it, will push it, this will be stay and not damage it from.
Okay,
tank.
I think you got a contract. Where you contact?
I could give you this after the presentation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So do we have more questions in the room?
Maybe from online? No?
From online, we'll find the team, and the online questions will come as well.
Okay, thank you.
Hi,
Yes, please.
Boris Shestopalov, easy questions. What are you looking for? This.
I'm-
Not any request.
Yes, I'm looking for partnerships with companies who are ready to provide us possibilities to make it globally. For example, in Polish, because we are working with Jazz Business Poland. For example, we're working with VZMH for our filial in Canada, and with Germany, with GIZ. So like these companies who are ready to provide us services, processes, money, and people to help us going to abroad and growing to abroad. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, thanks. I have the mic now. Thank you so much, 3B, for your presentation. We're in the middle of our 15 startup speech. Everybody who's pitching today will have this super cool sign over here. In the end, we give all these memorable signs to you. So round of applause for 3B, and the next to present is
Thanks so
Jamlix.
much, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello there. My name is Gleb, and I'm delighted to present Jamlix to you. But first, I have a question. Do you remember such evenings when you wanted to do something productive but ended up rewatching Game of Thrones? Well, if you do, that means you're not alone. And fairly often we wish that our free time was more productive, exciting, and fun, but we just never managed to find something that will satisfy us. And this problem is proven by a variety of studies. Well, we offer a solution, an AI-powered app that can help to gain new knowledge and share it with other people. So let's take a closer look at Jamlix. What's in the box? Well, an extensive library of creative skills, and not only in the form of theory, but also in the form of practical tasks, challenges, and even projects for our users, so they can have an appreciable results. And also a huge community of people who are willing to help and support and share. And also a new content every 2 weeks, so our users won't get bored. And then let's talk about them. Well, we did a bunch of user interviews and came up with such portrait of our first explorers. Meet Janice, she is 45, she works in accounting, and her children are old enough so that she now has some free time that she is willing to spend on her needs and wantings. And she wants just something so that she can feel more productive and self-fulfilled. Then we are planning to attract such users through influence marketing, social media marketing, and paid traffic. And we estimate our customer acquisition cost at around $30 per user. Also, we see our market at around $300 million, and that's only the beginning. As well as we recognize our competitors in the face of professional courses, like offline masterclasses, and also non-academic learning apps. But we think we are truly unique in the way that we focus on community and interactivity at the same time. Also, we will work on B2C market and will be using the subscription monetization model as well as in-app purchases. And users will pay for content and for exclusive features. We estimate this price at around $15 per month for users based on the prices of our competitors. Then let's talk about our team. We already have 7 people, and we are highly skilled and motivated and have plenty of experience with tech products, their development and marketing. And also, we already have a demo to show, as well as growing strategy and a goal to release a market-ready MVP before the end of this year. Then, thank you very much. We need investments, and we'll be happy to cooperate. Please follow our QR code and subscribe and follow us.
Okay, thank you. Do we have questions from the online? Alina, team? Not yet. Do we have questions in the room? One question, let's go.
Yeah, pretty simple one. could you please elaborate on your team, what you have done before, and why you decided to do that?
My team?
Yeah, like a little bit about your background and background of your team members.
Okay, so we have two people who work in marketing, and they have like a couple of years of experience, yeah, 2 and more, and also they work with like a tech sphere, yeah, and also we have like team of developers who can cover like all aspects of development, yeah, like a web app, iOS, Android app, yeah, backend and everything, yeah, and so we are like fully packed, but we just will need to scale to work faster, yeah, to develop and deliver.
Okay, do you have any person who had entrepreneurial experience before or something similar?
Like some kind of projects, but not startups.
Okay.
But we are working together, you know. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. That was Jamlix. And the next to present is... somebody help me. I was revising who is presenting. Hendrix Mobility. But before that, I have another thing to share. So today online, let's share the space. Today online, we have like several funds, and among them, they're like pretty big ones, like DCP, which is from Turkey, Green Flag VC, there are representatives of AMBAR, which is the American Association of Legal Practice, EAT Manufacturing. So if you're manufacturing, there's people to actually know what you're doing and help you. There's also author of the Corporate Startup VC book, so actually how startups and corporations interact. There's also a couple of people from consultancy for the AgTech solutions in the software companies and a couple of AgTech angels. So that was the first part. The second part I will announce in our second section. Who else is there with us online? And now, Hendrix Mobility. Round of applause.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Vairim. I'm a co-founder of Hendrix Mobility, and we create motor controllers for e-bikes and potentially any type of vehicle, up to Class 8 truck. And our technology includes brains, so it's an onboard computer that allows us to operate additional sensors and devices by means of programmable logic. And this enhances driving safety, potentially improves mileage and use in hard conditions. So our potential customers are manufacturers from different segments. So even flying taxi is possible, as we see currently. And but now we plan a trial with e-bike companies. There are 2 Ukrainian companies that are highly interested. It's Velotrade with potential contract of 10,000 units, and Elik with more powerful motors and potential contracts of 500 units. And problematics that we solve for them is reduction of inventory, also remote diagnostics of a breakdown, and differentiation from competitors. So this is the product, this is the controller. And from first negotiations, we see that we can earn 30% margin and reach break-even in the second year of sales. As for product development, we are finalizing active reducer. It means we will create mid-drive units for e-bikes first, and in 2025 we will finish our own electric motor and file according patents. So the market is growing quite rapidly and extensively, 25% each year, and currently estimates around $10 billion in e-bike segments plus small trucks, small cars. And for your understanding, like in Germany, 57% of bikes sold were e-bikes already, not conventional bikes. So we are a team of 8 engineers and 2 founders. So I have a background in financial sector, worked as sales director for a long time. And my co-founder, we've met with him in 2016. He was back then working in China with FAO, managing a team of 50 engineers and creating different types of electric vehicles, SUVs, hybrid and electric trucks, vans, passenger cars, and they received a lot of awards. And he has an education of rocket engineer and strong expertise in electronics and mechanics. Actually, we are looking for $1 million investments, mainly for production and R&D and sales. Looking forward for getting in touch and for your questions. Thank you.
So first goes the online. Do we have questions from the online? I see Artem. No. Okay, do we have the questions in the room?
I like the technology very much, so my question would be the readiness, right? So in terms of the current POC or maybe the current product, how ready is it? And also in terms of the, my understanding it essentially a predictive maintenance for the vehicles. So have you made any kind of calculations of how it might affect the P&L for, let's say you want to do the test run with valid rate and a leak, maybe you can share some preliminary estimations regarding the cutting of the costs.
Thank you for your question. So regarding technology readiness, actually the technology is quite ready, so we are planning trial with them this month. So it's validated in the lab, it's validated by all means, and now we will do field test. And as for the calculation, we didn't make precise calculation, but like conventionally, when there is a breakdown, so it's hard to assess what is broken. So the entire bike should be sent to the dealership. So in our case, we will understand whether it's the battery problem or the motor problem or the control problem. So you will need to send just the unit which is broken, which is at least 3 times less in cost-wise.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you.
Time to give me the mic. So, thanks for the presentation. That was the Hendrix Mobility, and the next to present is ACG. So, round of applause for ACG.
Hello. So I can start here. Hello, my name is Yeah, great. Hello, my name is Vitaly, and today I want to tell you about product of the ACG team. So, meet Bob. Bob took a lot of online courses, but as he claimed, not finished even one. Statistically, 55% of people finish paid courses, and just 12% finish free. But why? We got the research and know the reasons. Self-study quickly became demotivating while some difficulties arise. Courses are too simple or too difficult, and practice do not give you full understanding for what you need this material, and as a result, person not get information that he already needs. What we can do with it? ACG offers you a course created especially for your needs based on your experience, with special learning program and comprehensive practice tasks, and with constant bot support. How does it work? Pretty simple. You explain mentor chatbot what you want to learn, what you already knows, and about your goals, choose choose practice topic, and get learning plan. After that, our system finds the best material for you, neural networks process the information and form a course. You learn a course, pass tests, practice, and tell with your bot. According to your results and according to your feedback and test results, we remain course. Okay, as a result, Bob get full understanding of the topic, save time, money, and is ready for future jobs. How much does it cost? The first part, of course, you get for free, and next, take a monthly subscription. We contact with 72 potential users and understand that our target audience is young people from California and Texas who wants to get a job in IT. We plan to attract 134,000 users, which is 2% of total amount of IT students in the USA, and we will achieve $32 million per year only from US IT tech market. We promote our platform by blogs in our platform, community in Discord, WhatsApp, Slack, post on university pages, and targeted ads. Here you can see the most influential indirect competitors such as Coursera, Udemy, and even direct competitors started appear in the market. They generate material using neural networks and give you simple tests, but no one cover all user needs as we. In 1 month, we'll release the first version of our platform and test it with initial user base. In 2 months later, we will launch full product. We need $300,000 for server maintenance and product promotion. And one word about us, we're all IT professionals and we know this path. Thank you, became a part of the future of education in West ACG today.
Okay, just my favorite question. Questions from the online? Okay, questions in the room?
Thank you for the presentation. Have you made any kind of marketing research regarding the any kind of feedback for that there is an interest in your platform?
Sorry, can you repeat the last words?
Yeah, so like have you asked your potential audience whether there is current interest in what you're trying to achieve?
Yes, thank you for the question. Yes, as I said, we conduct with 72 users from USA and Ukraine, and approximately 60 of they pay us first money to be initial user.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ACG, for your presentation. And the next to present is Grion. So a round of applause for Grion. And a round of applause for the tech team. They are living the best day in their life today.
So, hi, my name is Volodymyr. I want to show you my startup. Let me introduce Grion. What if you could get electricity from the ground? My technology startup that develops batteries that can do it. Main product of the Grion is autonomous power source battery pack. Using this product, you can charge device, increase power of your solar panel system, or stay connected without grind power. Our product customers solve two main problems: rising price of energy sources and losses from damage or inefficient the green and ordinary energy system. Advantages of the Grion battery pack is energy independence, green energy, easy to use. Our product consists with batteries that connected in one pack. Consumer can easily install the batteries himself on your property land. We plan to produce 100 batteries pack. This will allow the consumer to buy the required number of pack to set the required capacity and replace those blocks that have been emptied. Price of one battery pack is $30. But our research shows that customers ready to pay up to $1,500. The consumer who chooses our product receives the same electricity power and pays 4 times less. Also, Grion's product's advantage is silence, no gas emission, and non-toxic. Market segment for our product is customers who switch into green energy. Competitors are USA and China companies that produce large energy systems, but their product cannot be used to equal household. For launching product to market, we need $345,000. $25,000 we need for research and experiment with MVP. $320,000 for attracting specialists for launching the first product of the market. Our team is me, Volodymyr Hesper, industrial designer engineer, and Zahar Popovich, he is physics researcher in Tulane University. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the presentation. And now questions online. Do we have questions? Artem? We have. Just a second. There will be questions from online.
How it works in the technical, and what is the difference between like a standard battery that now use in electric cars and in other factories and other things. So what is like innovation in your technology?
Our product use ground like electrolyte, and they used principle electrolytical dissociation.
Ви можете українською, якщо вам буде зручніше.
Ми використовуємо цей продукт, який ми вже розробили, в основі використовуємо землю як електроліт для того, щоб полегшити саму конструкцію батареї, щоб був тільки сам корпус і електроди, які ефективно знімають заряд із цієї землі завдяки електролітичній дисоціації. І це дозволяє легше робити логістику цих систем, і вони не займають так багато місця, як, наприклад, ванадієві системи, або зараз розробляють на солях брому системи. Вони дуже великі і токсичні. А це просто використовується ґрунт, і самі катод і анод це являються як батарея.
Тобто земля – це батарея. Ми не можемо перезаряджати і використовувати, наприклад, сонячну енергію чи щось таке.
Ми можемо його використовувати.
Це не ємкість.
Так, це просто інструмент для того, щоб з землі витягувати електричний заряд.
Ага, дякую.
І його можна використовувати як компенсатор для сонячних батарей, коли, наприклад, ніч чи зима і немає сонячних днів.
Дякую за відповідь.
Будь ласка.
Okay, thank you so much. One more question here in the room. You have the mic. That's good.
Quick question. So, in terms of, imagine there is a house, 100 square meters. So, how much batteries you have to use to support it, and what kind of square meters do you have to use outside to cover with the batteries?
Length and width, one battery packs, the number of batteries 100 is 60 centimeters на 60 centimeters.
Можна українською.
Добре. Це ж 60 на 60 см блок батарей, і він видає 55 Вт. Тобто, якщо запустити холодильник, наприклад, це треба вже 600 Вт як мінімум, тобто треба 10 таких блоків. Тобто можна приблизно визначити або розкласти їх по квадрату, тоді вийде 60 на 10, 6 метрів, 6 на 6 метрів. Або зробити так, як 1 на 1. І тоді можна зробити 60 на 60 сантиметрів, такий прямокутник десь. Якщо висота його 4 см, то 10-40 см висота. Отакий прямокутник. Це щоб запустити, наприклад,
А далі просто потрібно порахувати, напевно, споживання, скільки будинку, і
да,
зрозуміло.
І купити цей блок, і визначити, скільки блоків тобі треба.
Дякую.
Thank you so much for your presentation. This was Grion. Now I will have 2 mics just for a second. And the next to present is Solar Int. So a round of applause for this. Da-da-da, now the mic is yours.
Hi everyone, my name is Anastasia. I'm presenting the Solar Int. We believe in creating a greener future by concentrating, storing and integrating solar energy. So you probably already heard a lot about solar products, but they do not allow people to use them for their maximum benefit, because lots of them require a large enough area to collect solar energy and had a large volume of energy storage. They also are quite expensive and short-lived. So our solution is to create a mini CSP and a home test. And our products revolutionize the potential of solar energy because of production of more energy per square meter. Also by storing this energy for 3 months in a home test, converting it into heat and electricity at the right time of the day or season. And both of these components can universally interact with other solar technologies. The cost of concentrating and storing thermal and electrical energy is approximately €7 per 1 kWh throughout the life of the devices, which is much cheaper than the ever-increasing cost of electricity, gas, coal, or firewood. Our product is also the least polluting of the environment compared to other solutions. An example of the competitor is an analog. But our product has advantages over the analog in such parameters which you could see on the slides. And in addition, it makes it possible to generate electricity at the right time. Our mini CSP has an impressive efficiency of around 60%, providing significant savings in the panel size and cost. By concentrating solar energy at the higher temperature, it reduces the volume of the thermal accumulator compared to traditional models and resulting in a reduction of CO2 emissions by 2 tons per year. It is also convenient to place near the house, minimize energy losses during the transportation, and ensure economy. The solar energy market is one of the fastest growing and is receiving a lot of investments and customers today. The average customer spends, for example, $4,000 on a solar system, and those costs are projected to only increase. So we focus on a B2C business model because it is more profitable to cooperate directly with the client at the beginning of the creation of our product. And after entering the market and improving our product, we may be able to also connect the B2B segment as well. So we have already done all the basic calculation for creating an MVP and 2 patents for CSP and tests were submitted. Scientific and technical expertise was conducted. Therefore, we need investment to produce and develop the MVP. We also need partners for environmental European programs. And our offer to investors, that angel deposit of 10,000 are available, and investments is required for creating an MVP. And we need support for grant program in environmental, energy accumulating, and climate savings areas. And here is our team, who is the professionals with a lot of experience in engineering and project management. Thank you. Any questions?
So first is the questions from the online. So the tag team, do we have questions from the online? Not this time. I was just a bit too quick last time. So here we have the question in the room. Okay. Okay, do I have questions in the room? Okay, so thank you so much for the presentation.
Thank you very much.
So this was the Solar Int, and the next one to pitch is Upcycle. So a round of applause for them.
Hello, my name is Vladimir. Excuse me. My name is Vladimir, and here is our Upcycle project. So first of all, we solved the problem of the designers and design barriers to produce exclusive plastic objects. Our early adopters, designers who experiment with the plastic product, focus on eco-friendly materials and also produce outdoor and garden furniture, interior elements, and non-standard plastic products. The main problem of our customer is that despite the increase in plastic pollution, they have no regular supply of quality recycled plastic for piece good design product at an adequate price. So, in addition, the designers usually do not have possibility and special equipment to produce their ideas. So, to solve this problem, we offer to create products based on individual designers' ideas, and they also can choose a color palette and material of the product. The latter is available in 4 variants right now. So, our unfair advantage is we regularly receive free raw materials from citizens. We have a proven full cycle technology process from sorting household plastic waste to manufacturing finished product. The essence of our unique value proposition is providing personal solution for designers, namely selection of raw materials for their products, production of small plastic panels, and manufacture of finished products according to individual orders. So here is our key metrics of our project. Also, we communicate with our stakeholders through Instagram, Telegram, Viber, local and national media. And a little about our team. Consists of Alexander Grechka, founder of NGO Smart Recycle, and students, teachers from Bila Tserkva National Agrarian University. So thank you. That's all.
Thank you so much. That was the Upcycle. So, question from online. Do we have online questions? Artem? Okay. Do we have questions in the room? One question.
Yeah. Could you please elaborate on your competitive market and the landscape? Because we actually funded previously a very similar company called the Good Plastic Company, and they are doing very cool poly goods. So maybe it is other players in the market that also solving same problem.
Чи вивчали ви своїх конкурентів в цілому на ринку?
Так, вивчали, і з деякими ми спілкуємося, і вони, не співпрацюємо, але ми знаємо, як вони працюють, і ми вивчаємо цей ринок для себе. Ми розуміємо, ви казали за Good Plastic, ми розуміємо, що вони, звідки вони починали, як вони починали, і ми хочемо таку ідею відтворити в Україні, на українському ринку.
Але в них частина виробництва в Україні дуже багато пов'язане з Україною.
Вони починали з України, і потім деякі хлопці з наших, з якими ми спілкуємося, допомагали їм розробляти обладнання для того, щоб його в Голландії відтворити.
Супер. Головне, щоб ви знали ваш конкурентний ринок.
Знаємо. Вивчаємо.
Супер.
Here is Alexander Grechka. That's all?
I guess yes. So thank you so much for the presentation. This was the Upcycle. So we'll have the presentation of Parastech pretty soon. One brief notion that the event today, which is the Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration, is happening with the support of the USAID Competitive Economy Program. Applause for that. I see the people who like USAID's competitive economy program most of all. Yeah. So the whole acceleration program has been happening for 2 months, and it's been created in partnership with the Ukrainian Startup Fund, and also has been supported by the 3 ministries: the Ministry of Digital Transformation, Ministry of Economy of Ukraine, and Ministry of Science and Education of Ukraine. So now Parastek is ready to present online, and there will be online questions arriving as well. And whoever who is in the room is also welcome to ask questions. Round of applause for Parastek.
Thank you. Thank you. My colleague will now share the presentation and I'll pitch it. Yeah. Okay, I can start, Evgeny.
Yes, go forward. You have 3 minutes to present and 2 minutes for Q&A.
Okay. So, hi everyone, my name is Valeria and I'm a communication manager at Parastek. Parastek is a revolutionary technology unit for pre-sowing seed treatment, which increases yields and resistance and seed resistance to climate conditions using microwave technology. Climate change is increasing the frequency and severity of droughts, floods, and extreme weather, causing unpredictable growing conditions and crop failure for farmers around the world. Parastek stimulates seed kernel with precise microwave radiation, increasing the germination energy and root growth by 2 to 4 times. This results in 15 to 65% increase in yields of staple crops such as corn, wheat, and sunflower. The benefits are enormous: higher profits for farmers and reduced risk of crop loss due to drought or frost. This is especially beneficial for insurance companies that cover climate-related losses. The technology involves microwave stimulation of the seed cell nucleus. It increases internal energy and strength. Winter crops have increased frost and drought resistance before wintering. The ripening period is reduced by 10 to 12 days. Rates for end users and service provider are 25,000 euros. 2 years of warranty and service 5 and service. So sown areas are 6,000 hectares, amounted to be more than 11,000 tons, plus more than $50,000 due to rejection of pesticides. The global agricultural machinery market exceeds $100 billion, and we are ready to expand Parastek's production and conduct large-scale verification tests in Ukraine, the European Union, and the USA. Unlike large agrochemical corporations such as Monsanto, Bayer, and Syngenta, which rely on fertilizers and pesticides, Parastek uses only microwave energy to strengthen seeds without chemicals. This aligns perfectly with the sustainability goals of zero hunger and reduction environmental impact. The Parastek is easy to use. The seeds are simply preceded by our mobile units before sowing. Also suitable for previously chemically treated hybrids. Cooperate with us and we improve food security through natural sustainable yield increase. Parastek is already being piloted with MHP, the largest Ukrainian agricultural producer. In April 2024, we started implementation in the Agroekoton Association in Poland. Our technology is also recommended by the Ministry of Agriculture in Ukraine. Development began in 1991. 58,000 studies and test implementations were carried out during the development of the commercial design. Currently, we need help with test implementations and agricultural holdings or financing in the amount of up to 850,000 euros. Reduce the risk of crop loss due to droughts and frost with Parastek microwave seed treatment, and get climate resilience without chemicals. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Now, traditional questions. Online, do we have the question? Artem, Alina, our best tech team ever? Not yet. So, our experts in the room, do you have questions? Okay, a round of applause for Parastek for their presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the next to present will be also the startup presenting online, and this is the integrated technology for reclamation of disturbed lands. So round of applause for them to present. 3 minutes, and you can go.
Hi again. Dear colleague, allow to introduce you to the research result for created complex technology. obtained and using substrates based on organic waste and natural sorbents for the biological reclamation and the remediation of technogenic disturbed lands. The relevance of this work lies on the fact that more than 1 billion tons of sewage sludge have accumulated in Ukraine, and more than 200,000 hectares of land disturbed by mining and chemical quarries, solid waste dump, mine dump, and tailing storage facilities, which require reclamation and remediation. As shown in this slide, as a result of implementation of the project, sewage sludge will be utilized by creating a substrate based on it, which will be used to reclamation of disturbed lands. It will also allow reducing the share of fertile soil, which is necessary for the reclamation of disturbed lands. Here you can see the finished product being tested in the field. So here's how we got there. Initially, we monitored the accumulated sludge from sludge field of Lviv water treatment plants. We measured qualitative indicator of fresh sewage sludge and the ecological and chemical characteristics of accumulated sediments. The research algorithm, which includes a series of conventive mandatory stages, are present on the slide. As the first stage in a laboratory condition on special created thermostatic installation, research is conducted on the creation of reclamation compost from raw materials, which include sewage sludge. You can see the visualization of the research, also the result of study case phase changing in composting reaction. Biological studies were conducted in a special required room, which control temperature, humidity, and light. On this slide, you can see the visualization of bioeducation study. Industrial research was conducted by laying a compost pile made of sewage sludge at composting site of municipal enterprise Green City Lviv. In the ripening process, compost research was carried out on optimal models of technology implementation. The resulting compost was studied at the experimental plots of the Institute of Agriculture in the Carpathian region of the National Academy of Science of Ukraine. You can see the visualization of marking plots of research, also the general view of the experimental plot and the result of plant measurement on the plot. The research cycle confirms the perspective and innovativeness of using sewage sludge to create a reclamation substrate. As you can see in this slide, the prospect and scope of implementation of the proposed strategy in Ukraine. On this slide, you can see who might be interested in our technology. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much for your presentation. And do we have questions from online? Alina, Hortem? Count till 3? No. Do we have questions in the room? Okay. Thank you so much for your presentation. And the next to present online is Go Electric. So round of applause for them.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you well.
Wonderful. So then I'll just start. Hello, everyone. My name is Lada. To start, I'd like to show you how Uliana Pcholkina, who uses a wheelchair, gets in a car. This mundane process takes more than a minute, and that is still not the worst-case scenario. And here is Uliana in a specially equipped vehicle. I'd like to point out that to ensure mobility for a person in a wheelchair, a whole minivan with a system of ramps is required, which altogether costs over 40,000 euros. How can this situation be changed? A person with a spinal cord injury will unfortunately still have to rely on a wheelchair in the near future. There is, however, another component that can be influenced, that being the car itself. Wheelchair users should not be forced to use vehicles designed without their needs in mind. The best option that has never really been considered before is for them to be able to roll right into the car. We, Mega Electric UA, are a small company from a southern Ukrainian city, Mykolaiv. There, for the last several years, we have been developing and manufacturing various electric vehicles on order, from motorcycles to electric trucks. This is our main product. Its value for a customer lies in the fueling savings. Transporting cargo in this truck to 100 kilometers costs no more than €1. In comparison, such transportation in an ICE model costs at least €10. Our plan is to fund the manufacturing of a future model using profit from selling our trucks and external funds. Will a car for wheelchair users be successful as a commercial product in Ukraine and in the world? According to the WHO, there are almost 100 million wheelchair users in the world. Even if only 1 in 100 of them is thinking of buying a car, the sales potential of our models immediately becomes impressive. A vehicle that only requires 5 seconds to get into in a wheelchair is needed in all the countries. As far as the price of the model is concerned, it will range from 12 to 17,000 euros, which means this car will be more affordable than an ICE model and even more so than a re-equipped minivan. To launch the mass production of our cars, we'll need to go through multiple stages, from the analytics and creative concept to putting our models on the mass production rails. We have therefore estimated that our first turnkey models will see the light at the end of 2025. This is our team that manufactures electric trucks as well as the organizations that support us in developing this project. Our startup is a Ukrainian company and it will stay this way. If you have any suggestions or questions regarding our future models, please contact us. Let us manufacture the first car for wheelchair users in Ukraine together.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Round of applause. So this was Mega Electric. And now do we have questions from the online? Yes, we do. So please, let's listen.
Hello, good afternoon. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see me. I'm Nikki Kusi from EIT Manufacturing. And first of all, congratulations for your presentation and for your product. I understand that you are now in the phase of manufacturing the first versions of this product, right? You are producing it yourself. And I was wondering how much time does it take for you to build this product from scratch, and how you are doing it. I mean, if you are doing it manually, you have some kind of automation that you are using. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for your question. You are absolutely right. We have raised the funds for our first prototype and we are working on it now. At the moment, it takes 3 months for us to create such a prototype, but of course, if more money flows into that, this process can be accelerated. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do we have questions in the room? Okay, round of applause for the presentation. And now we go back on schedule because we are slightly on and off with the electricity. So now we are back on schedule. And the next setup to present is going to be BrownC-Rec. So round of applause for the BrownC-Rec to present. BrownC-Rec, ready to go?
Yeah, I'm here. Just 1 second. Demonstrating the screen. Could you please inform me if everything is okay with the image?
Yeah, looks good. You can present now.
Okay, great. Hi guys, I'm Pavlo. I'm representing BrownC-Rec project dedicated to remediation of contaminated soils. First of all, we have divided our clients into 2 large groups, like Ukrainian clients, agricultural companies, among them factories with industrial waste dumps, and ideally participating in governmental programs. That's our plans as a B2G sector. And the producers of sorbents and fertilizers based on lignite and peat in the European Union. So problem of soils contamination with pesticides has a poly-European scale, and in Ukraine, problem of soil pollution with heavy metals is aggravated by the ongoing warfare. During the last 2 years, our team has developed a low-cost water-soluble sorbent based on Ukrainian brown coal for the remediation of soils contaminated with heavy metals, pesticides, and radionuclides. According to our guidelines, we recommend to use it together with phytorecultivation. What are our advantages? There is no similar industrial line in Ukraine. The raw materials are at low costs and available. Our product is 10 to 60 times cheaper than the counterparts with the same efficiency. Up to date, we have launched the lab-scale manufacture of the sorbent, granted the utility model patent. Currently, we are waiting for the results of our applications for 2 grants, the grant from the National Research Foundation of Ukraine and Brain One Tech Cluster. We have our first real clients, 2 large enterprises among them, cooperating with the Latvian Institute of Agriculture and again, Latvian company Humiko. And our plans are to, during this year, to launch the production line of a sorbent, start the legal registration of BrownC-Rec brand for Ukraine, establish a joint venture with Latvian partners, and certify the sorbent under the Humiko brand for the European Union. Here are some evidences of our activities. Our team. Thank you very much, Vadim Rogovsky, for mentoring us. Thank you, Vacuum, for helping us change our views on the entrepreneurship as it is. And thank you, everyone, for the attention.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Perfect timing. Do you have questions from the online?
Yes. Could I ask, please? Hello, Pablo. My question is about the technology. Is it commercial technology or is it owned by the university or institute? That's the first one. And second one about the application. Should you apply it to the irrigation water or should you apply it directly into the soil? How is the application process looking?
Okay, thank you for your questions. Question number 1. Well, we are all presenting, we are all coming from the state enterprise, from the university, from Kharkiv Polytechnical Institute. So we are one professor, one associated professor, me as a PhD student, and one student. But currently we are working as an entrepreneurship. So this is our private project, let's say. Some directions of our activities, like cooperating with Latvian Institute of Agriculture and Economic, we'll manage that. We are our institution. That's the rule. That's the rule of that's the requirement of our partners. But all other activities, like selling our service in Ukraine and certifying our sorbet under the European brand, we are doing ourselves.
Okay, I see we have one more question, couple of more questions from the
Question,
online.
actually.
I just see that we have a couple of questions and the time is up. So maybe we can continue after the event today, because we'll be doing the organized follow-up as well for today's day. It's not the end, it's just the beginning. And the next, so round of applause for the presentation to BrownC-Rec.
Thank you.
And the next to present is Aquatech, so welcome.
Irrigation. 1 billion of cubic meter is fresh water is used by Ukrainian farmers every year. I'm Pavel Yanchenko, technical director of the Aquatech company, and today I present you the Bionica system for effective management of irrigation of agricultural crops. We surveyed our clients and found out their main needs. First of all, compliance with production technology and optimizing the use of resources. Most farmers still use their irrigation systems inefficiently, watering on a shadow or by eye without having any understanding of the state of soil moisture. For the 30 years, a lot of scientific research has been done about proper irrigation, and it has been proven that only optimal hydration can give the best effect. Clicker. Sorry. I will give you the illustrative example. The difference between the worst and the best regimes of tomato irrigation is about 37 tons per hectare. And the farmer's potential losses can exceed about $10,000. At the same time, the cost of implementing our solution is about $75 per hectare. We have developed a software and hardware complex. It will help the farmer to fundamentally correct the situation with the help of professional tensiometric sensors. Now the farmer will know exactly the date, rate of irrigation, and on which area it must be done. Our system, Bionica, is a foldable, quick installable, easy to set up, fast servers, and integration possibility. Our clients is farmers with an area of about 100 hectares that grow crops only under the irrigation. Our business model, we sell our software and hardware through our partners, network partners, website, we use advertising, social media, and subscription of our web service. We have been working on Ukrainian market at about 7 years, during which time more than 1,000 farmers have become our clients. More than 4,000 tensiometers and about 40 systems were implemented, which helped optimize irrigation on an area of more than 11,000 hectares. We have an international experience of the sales in the Asian and European countries. Nearest plans, some of our cases. We have our team of about 9 persons. Nearest plans to implement a new system with water technology, register legal entity.
And that's basically it.
Yes, and water is a blue gold of the earth. It's time to preservation it for our children. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do we have questions from the online? Artem, Alina? Do we have questions in the room?
You mentioned that your solution is more affordable. So how did you manage to achieve that? And is it something that can be easily replicated by your competitors?
Yeah, in one of our slides, on this, we compare our solution with European companies from Netherlands, from Israel, and our solutions is more easy to use. You don't read the manual, and or have any technical specialist in the state.
Sort of interrupting, but the cost of production, how did you manage to make it less expensive?
Because we manufacture it in our ми самі це робимо. Тобто it's made in Ukraine and we developed it самостійно. Да? We managed the hardware and we developed the software. We don't buy it from anywhere. And it is it's solution of our company. Тому we can give the best price.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation. This was Aquatech. Just a brief reminder, in case I didn't say it, 4:40 after the current section with the startups is finished, we'll have another coffee, so we'll have more energy and more tasty, nice snacks. So keep that in mind. Now we'll have several more startups. So the next to present is Biopol, and round of applause for Biopol to present. 3 minutes for presentation.
Hi everyone. My name is Maxim, and I will present soon our startup Biopol. Oh, that is it. So the recent pandemic showed that that is not we who are rules the world, but viruses and bacteria, and that affects on people's life and business. There is no pandemic now, but we have still faced challenges from bacteria and viruses. You may find them in hospitals, in schools, shops, and so on. Moreover, other very important problem that has to be solved is primary infection during surgery. But we can solve these problems. Probably. In future. So we propose our polymer materials, bio-based polymer materials, Biopol, that is biocompatible, biodegradable, sustainable, and has antimicrobial activity. The world understands the necessity of these materials, so the market grows very quickly. And for example, for food packaging or biomedical application, it will be doubled by 2032. As soon as we are bio-based materials, they can be used everywhere there where polymers materials are used. For example, in biomedical applications, in food packaging, in coatings, as coatings, and even for toys. We have tested our biopolymer materials, Biopol, on different pathogens, microorganisms of different nature, viruses, bacteria, and fungi, and tests show that Biopol works, preventing the growth of pathogens. Moreover, our Biopol is secured by patents, Ukrainian patents. We are only one team who manufacture such materials in Ukraine. Moreover, comparing to our international competitors, we use eco-friendly and safe components, so Biopol is effective and safe. But who are we? We are scientists of different scientific fields, from research and development up to manufacturing. Our wide team has affiliations of different institutions of National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine, such as Patton Electric Welding Institute, Institute of Macromolecular Chemistry, Institute of Molecular Biology and Genetics. We are finished the prototyping stage and we are now on market analysis. The next stages is first sales and certification of our materials for food packaging and biomedical applications. We have proceed the business plan, and we propose different ways of fundraising. For example, the production of filament for 3D printing, filament for 3D printing of bone implants, and granulate for food packaging industry. We are looking for investments and partners for pilot projects. If you are interested, please contact us. And at the end, we would like to thank our mentor, A.D.A.M, for hard work with us.
Round of applause for all of you. So thank you so much for the presentation, and now that's the time for questions. So do we have questions from online? Do we have questions in the room?
In terms of the trial, how long do you foresee for the trial to sustain? How much time is needed to evaluate?
To evaluate, there are 3 different stages, propositions. So, for example, at first, we are now...
Is it one by one, so all in all 4 years needed?
It can be one by one or in parallel. So normally, now, for example, we are producing filament at our equipment, laboratory equipment, and it works. But for widening, we need this fundraising to buy new equipment. And of course, to move more, we need certification. It takes time and money, investments, and so on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for presentation. This was Biapol, and the next to present is Vitalis Lakto. So the floor is yours. Here's the clicker. Here's the mic.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm glad to be here with you today. I'm Anastasia, and I'm excited to introduce you to a project that's close to my heart, Vitalis Lakto. So let's talk about nutrition and our health. And the clicker is not working. Okay, but each year Ukraine sees the birth of approximately 200,000 children, with 1 in every 5 facing serious gastrointestinal disorders. That's not only a problem for infants. In contrast, it's a growing concern among adults too. According to the data from the Ministry of Finance of Ukraine, this was the 6th leading cause of death in our country in 2022. And that's okay that we need to take action to safeguard our health. So, it's where Vitalis Lakto comes in. It's the first Ukrainian product to combine the power of Limosa Lactobacillus reuteri strain alongside the well-known Lactobacillus acidophilus. Prototypes have been praised for their exceptional nutritional profile, promising a delightful experience in every use. Moreover, this product is designed to seamlessly integrate into existing manufacturing process, be cost-effective and environmentally friendly. Families across Ukraine are meeting often digestive issues, frequent illnesses, and mounting medical bills. By simply adding milk, my functional nutrition can improve well-being and overall health. So now let's talk about the market. The global dairy starter market was valued over $1 billion in 2022 and is expected to reach approximately $1.5 billion by 2029. This means that Vitalis Lakto can capture market share. So I have analyzed available competitors on Ukrainian market. We are competing with starters in terms of form. In this category, our value proposition is product efficiency. On the other hand, we are competing with dietary supplements with Limosa Lactobacillus reuteri. In this case, our advantage is lower price for the same strain. However, for omitting some legal issues, it was decided to position as a food product. So, I am the sole member of my team, and I have taken on the challenge of bringing Vitalis Lakto to market. With my expertise in technology and entrepreneurship, the product has received acceleration support. Now the product has a TRL 4 stage, and I have developed a comprehensive project development plan divided into 2 main stages. First of all, we need to get a nice MVP and then establish manufacturing. So, with the revenue of 35%, investing in Vitalis Lakto offers a possible good payback, so I'm seeking for almost $500,000 for further development. Let's revolutionize Ukrainian functional nutrition together with Vitaly Slakto. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do you have questions from the online? Artem? Alina? Do we have questions in the room?
Can you tell more about the maybe future team expansion, or and do you plan that? Like adding more members to the team, or do you plan?
Yes, I would be really happy if I had the possibility to find a marketing expert, because with good marketing, it's better possibility for selling product. So I understand the need of finding this specialist in my team. Thanks.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I guess we can give this to the next team. And the next team to present is going to be the Colmatec. So round of applause and welcome.
Thank you. Let me to represent the great idea of startup, developing to provide an innovative and best solution for life-threatening problem, massive bleeding. This problem is a significant cause of this during war conflict and disasters, and huge blood loss led to disability during the surgery operation, as well as it is very actual problem for hemophilia patients. Our main mission of this startup project is save blood, save life. Most anti-bleeding agents that are available on worldwide market are not specific. Most of them works like sorbents and that create mechanical barrier to stop the blood. Also, some of them create works like create a clot for all available blood, and that could lead to a significant problem in the future for patients. Our idea was to use unique specific activator of clotting that selectively stimulates clotting in the wound and prevents blood loss. The idea was successfully implemented in carbohemostate as fibrin gel, were successfully tested with clinical trials in Ukraine. The first one showed great results in comparison with golden standard Celox. You can see this video on the QR code. And the second one showed high efficacy in wound healing. Colmatec, it is effective anti-bleeding collagen matrix that combine all properties from the previous two drugs. It showed high wound healing and prompt bleeding termination. This also was this efficacy was proven by preclinical studies that were conducted in GCP certified laboratory. None of the commercially available agents on the worldwide market possess such properties that cannot combine high efficiency and low immunogenicity, wound healing, and safety for the patient. Implementation of our strategy will allow us to produce Colmatec and complete its clinical trials. Additionally, we plan to develop and implement other new bleeding devices. And since this market is growing fast, we are ready to take our place here. And our roadmap is 3 years to certification by FDA and European. Our strength is our team. It is combination of intellectual potential of Institute of Biochemistry and our facilities of our producers. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your presentation. This was the Colmat egg. Do you have questions from the online? Alina, Artem?
Right, I have one. My question would be to what is that you are looking for? You look for investment, partnership, you want to expand into other markets?
Exactly. We are looking for investment for scaling our manufacturing, for performing clinical trials that we see it has to be conducted and also, yeah, our main goal is investment because we have very good, very competitive and very efficient agent that can save a lot of lives in the future.
Can I ask another question, please? Who's that you're working in Ukraine, and what's your strategies to substitute the products that are available on the market?
We have manufactured the former drugs as demonstrated previously, and also now we are created Colmatec. It is a combination of collagen matrix with specific activator, with specific agent activated during blood loss. So, yes.
It's not quite the answer to the question. I was asking more or how you will actually market your product in Ukraine. You're talking about expansion before you actually mentioned what's your strategy for the domestic market.
After completion of clinical trials, we register us and disseminate it in collaboration with Ministry of Defense and our surgery units, etc.
Thank you so much for the presentation. This was Colmat Egg. Round of applause for you. And the next to present is Soul Lab. So 3 minutes to present, and we listen to 2 startups, and then we have coffee break, and we can communicate more and have even more energy. So welcome, Soul Lab.
Hi, I'm Yulia Bashlakova, and I will introduce the science-intensive startup Soul Lab with product Demo and our core team with strong competencies in psychodiagnostic, IT, and marketing, and with perfect gender balance. Global increase in numbers of mental disorders among the population is striking. Assistance and treatment begin with diagnosis. A human is a very complex subject for diagnostics. Professionals don't have often enough time and convenient tool to avoid mistakes. Patients don't always have access to a specialist in person. The consequences of that are significant for both individuals and society. Our target audience and target users are professionals in the fields of mental health and human resources whose decisions concerning people entail a high cost of error. Soul Lab has developed a SAS platform that simplifies the diagnostic process and provides a comprehensive testing with enable report and database for analytics and researchers. We use widely known psychological tests, but our unique lies in integral analysis of results of multiply tests and IP-protected large library of characteristics of mental health state and personality traits. Also, we create unique formulas of risk indicators such as suicide and PTSD. All these issues helps to establish diagnosis and to choose adequate strategy of assistance. Our competitors are developing their product, but none of them offers so comprehensive reports and indicators of risk. Our diagnostic accuracy is 4 times higher, and the cost by quality ratio is competitive too. We are focused currently on Ukraine market because Ukraine just now have a new solution and it's a window for opportunities. More than 18 million of Ukrainians need a psychological rehabilitation. Our objective to by the end of 2025 is $4.3 million US dollars. Our business model includes subscription with pay-per-use options for ready-made report and database analysis. Our marketing strategy is based on direct contact with decision makers and participating in sectoral specific events and partnership with professional community and platforms. And we are also testing our product in field studies and distribute their result widely. We calculate our budget for the next 1.5 years and considering our needs and goals. We have raised more than $45,000 US dollars, have developed our SaaS SAS beta version, which used 6 B2B clients. What do we need? $150,000 US dollars for further development software and $270,000 US dollars for R&D and scaling. And we will be happy for expertise how to scale to Poland and USA market and some contacts and partnership. Happy to answer your questions. Thank you. Yulia Bashlakova and SoulUp team.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the presentation. And do we have questions from the online? Artem, Alina? No questions from the online. Do we have questions in the room?
We have a mic.
Regarding the IP protected data points, is it something that you've developed on your own, or it's maybe something that you received access because of the additional investments?
We have this library of characteristics which we create by ourselves because we have science professionals in our team, like PhD in medicine and psychology. So we use frame of widely known methods, but all these libraries we created by ourselves, and we plan to continue to create more and to use other text and make wider these libraries.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was SoulUp with their presentation. And round of applause. And now we have Univera. Now the mic is going to be yours, and the clicker also will be yours. And once you finish the presentation, we make the applause, and then we go for coffee.
Hello, everyone. My name is Danilo. I am CEO of Univera. I'm tired of what's happening in our universities. Remember your student days. You come to university and you don't know what to do, who to talk to, and what's next. And there is no one to help with that. That's why we created Univera. It's all-in-one application for students from admission to graduation, smart scheduling, all university services in your smartphone, and offers from companies. Well, companies, on the other hand, receive a powerful student base, the biggest student base with possibilities of recruitment, internships, and targeted advertising. And student governments, the crucial part of student activism, also receives a powerful tool for digital elections, surveys, and direct communication. Well, there is no product on Ukrainian market right now with that. And for now, we operate on Ukrainian market. It's quite large, more than 1 million students and more than 300 universities. But we want to scale on European market. It's a bigger market with a lot of possibilities. It has a similar problem for students, and it's easy to integrate because it has infrastructure. Let's go to metrics, the interesting part. So, by this program in Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration, we doubled our students in application. We have more than 25 companies registered in database, more than 100 universities. And now we're researching European market. Well, we repackaged our value proposition. We made data room with analytics, and we researched Polish market as well. So this is our roadmap. We plan to integrate in 10 European universities. We plan to gain more than 100K students and more than 500 companies. Well, now we are focused on monetization, so we're planning to start monetize our product. We have our monetization platform. Well, we scale on Ukrainian market, and by 2025, we plan to scale on European market as well. So I believe in these plans, and we are fully capable to achieve that because our team, together more than 3 years, business development, product development, and well, we are student activists ourselves, former and acting now, so we know everything from the inside, we know how it works, and we know how to make our plans in real life fully achievable. So we need this money for scaling up, and well, this will boost us, this will give us a cool, powerful punch in the future. So we're raising this money, and we already applied to Seeds of Bravery program to scale on European market. And we want to say thanks to Vacuum Deep Tech Accelerator and our mentors, Nastya, Vadim Rogovsky, for helping us. And let's reshape education with Univera. Feel free to contact us. This is QR. Thank you.
Stay with me for a while. Alina, Artem, do we have questions from online? No. Do we have questions in the room? No. Okay, so now thank you so much for the presentation. And we are all set up for the coffee. See you in 15, 20 minutes. I will let you know. Okay. So, round of applause for Zagrai.
Zagrai. Right. So let's wait until they show us presentation and pitch deck. Meanwhile, let's make the story short. Thing is that AI is coming. You know, yes, winter is coming, AI is coming, and now winter is coming to recruitment services with a very plenty of space in terms of economy of scale. I mean that the market size is approximately 200 billion euro, and only in Ukraine, if to measure, it is approximately 40 million US dollars. We spent approximately 20 years in AI area in different perspectives. We were nominated by IBM in 2016 in AI development, just how to help drivers to avoid distracted driving. And here we decided to help recruitment services and recruitment officers just how to reduce distracted life being. You know why? Because when you are sending any CV to some job opened position, nobody replies. Meanwhile, if somebody tried from you just to try to apply, when you can see that nobody is replying. From other side, this seriously affects image of the company, which is not responding. And secondly, it absolutely shows us that how biased sometimes decisions are. They are not transparent for management of the company, owners of the company. This is also affecting overall performance. So what we offering like a solution, it already verified using A.D.A.M, the biggest retail network, one of the biggest retail networks of Ukraine. It allows you just to get approximately 10x, 100x times performance improvement of your recruitment department. You can calculate roughly how you can reduce your costs if needed, but AI never sleeps. AI allows you just to speak with your candidates. AI allows you to ask additional questions in case of they need to be clarified. And also what is, it's absolutely transparent and not biased at all during decision making. And comparing to such big solutions of SAP, for example, our system does not allow you to full AI system because it uses multi-agent frameworks and background checks of any available candidate who applied to any open position. Here, as I already told you, about billions of euros which you can, with every startup wants to achieve, but anyway, we will achieve it, but later on. These are our lean canvas which might be required for guys who are in charge for investments and so on. And here are our target segments like HR departments, recruiting agencies, growing companies, small businesses who cannot allow themselves to hire even HR resource, but they can get the AI agent who will work for them. And how it works actually, so it accepts job descriptions, CVs. It verifies all information in regard of CV. It asks questions and clarifies everything. Everything happens in email form, or if needed, it can happen even in Telegram. And after what it ranks all candidates and supply you with a shortlisted amount of people which you can select. And if you want to get, let's say, 10 candidates, then you will get 10 of them. I just tried Ukrainian service Genie for anonymized search of work. I opened 5 positions. I received approximately 700 job CV of candidates. And then I asked myself, how is it possible just to parse all of them by my brain? It's not possible. Just how I'm going just to check up every particular candidate in case if I am limited in time and in case if I need just to think about how to make my decision really suitable for my business. And then I played with another game. I just take another site, Robota UA, and I just tried to submit my CV to some companies and see is anybody there? And nobody there. So we're opening job vacancies and nobody is responding even when they received your CV. So that is the reason how we are going to help recruiters to become wiser, less distracted, and making great business. All business model details and finance are here, and we need, since I invested majorly into that venture, I need some very small amount of money just to get and grab some guys in charge of marketing to help us to emerge in Europe and probably in the States. We are using our own AI models, fine-tuned, and that's it. Questions?
Thank you so much for the presentation. Do we have questions from the online? Artem, Alina? We don't have questions. Do we have questions in the room? I have a small question. I just didn't hear it well. Do you have the current pilots in Ukraine? Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you so much. This was Dihrai. The next startup will be presenting online because they are exploring how to cross the border back and forth. They are currently not really online, but we've been producing lots of promo material for all our alumni in the program. So we're just watching the presentation, and then the next to present is going to be online as well. So a round of applause for the next presentation.
Hello, my name is Mikhail. I am the CEO of Flex Reality. I have 7 years of experience in IT and 6 years in education sphere. Last 2 years, I have worked on my own product, AirBook. AirBook solves the key problem of the teacher overload. We see this as a major global problem. Teacher no have time to prepare for lessons, no have time to opportunity to analyze the lessons they teach. They lead to the fact that students are not motivated. That's why the quality of education is reduced. Our book offers everything in one solution, a library of ready-made education materials that use interactive lessons, simulation technology, and AR/VR components. The AirBook system also analyzes each lesson, creative heat maps, and make recommendations for teacher to improve his lessons. The system analyzes the performance of the lessons for each child. Our recommendation lessons or courses from the AirBook market that can help improve their knowledge. If we improve the effectiveness of our teachers, we can find more and more talents who can do great projects in the world. AirBook don't have any direct competitors, but we have competitors in the components AirBook. Some of them become our partners by placing their content on our platform. In 2 years of work, my company has some achievement. The first is the successful testing in the Ukraine and US market. The second achievement is the attraction of 415,000 users who use our system. The third is the growth of MRR, which indicates that people are ready to pay for our service. Our next step will be to scale the system to next market. I am sure size of market will allow us to achievement of our dreams. We have received ISO certification approved from the Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine and other certification. Our team consists of 79 people. All employed have high quality experience. I will be happy to meet with you.
Thank you so much for the presentation. I'm asking in case we have questions from the online. But anyway, the team is stuck somewhere on the border of Ukraine. So the next startup to present is Mark. So round of applause for Mark. And like basically to Mark, we can ask questions because they are present.
Yeah. Great. So did you hear me? Did you see me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can. The presentation?
Yes.
Perfect. We can begin. So I'm Andrew, and with me is Valery, and this is our startup Mark. We help companies earn more with productive and healthy employers. The company is people, and the product solves people's problems, and the company gets results. We all know health is a major problem in the United States. Almost half of the population suffer from chronic diseases, resulting in 4.1 trillion and 90% of annual healthcare costs. Prevention is key to avoiding health issues and long wait time for doctors. However, most people only focus on physical activity and taking self-prescribed supplements, which leads to problems for individuals and employers paying for insurance and compensation. We are going to change that. We created Mark, a personal health assistant which fully meets the third goal of United Nations. This is a mobile app that creates a personalized health action plan for users. It can reduce medical expenses for companies for up to 25%. The market numbers are big, but what matters is the growth in the next 5 to 10 years. Why we're in trend? According to Deloitte, the next 15 years will focus on preventing diseases, not just treating them.
Our goal is to provide maximum personalization for prevention compared to similar products on the United States market. We are not created market, but we see an open niche for evidence-based prevention with full personalization. We are already in warm communication with insurance companies, brokers, vendors on the East Coast of the United States. And if we capture just 1% of the market, we'll have a monthly turnover of about $1.5 million. We have already corporate clients in Ukraine that give us monthly turnover more than $7,000. And we have international ISO certification, and we are ready for FDA approved. Why are we sure everything will work out? We have a super team. Evgeny, a founder of Global Age Management Academy and owns 3 top clinics in Ukraine. Andriy, that's me, expert in general medicine and operates his laboratories and clinics with over 500 employees. And Valery, with more than 10 years experience in sales on the United States market, worked with top companies like Microsoft, Samsung, and many others, and successfully launched 3 startups. That's why we plan to be #1 healthcare app in US corporations within next 3 years. We need an industrial investor or partner to achieve our goals and change the world together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have experts today both online and in the room. So do you have questions online? Alina, Artem? Do we have questions in the room? Okay, thank you so much for the presentation. Every time when you present online, definitely the connection of like human to human is not that tight. That's why we are running the event both online and offline. So this was Mark, and the next to present. This was Mark, and then the next to present is the MacLab 3D, also online.
Hi everyone, may I begin?
Yes, yes, I can hear you well.
Yeah.
So share the screen and share the presentation.
I have already shared the screen.
Full screen and then share the screen.
Yeah, I have already shared the screen.
Okay, good. So if possible, just press the button like full screen so that we have the full screen view.
Okay, just a second. Just one moment.
Okay, good. Let's go.
Now it should be full screen. Yeah. Imagine a world where high-quality 3D printing is not only a revolutionized world in manufacturing, but also becomes environmentally friendly and accessible to everyone. MacLab 3D is making this future a reality. Hi everyone, my name is Ivan Novoselov. I'm CMO at MacLab 3D. The 3D printing market is rapidly evolving now and offering transformative solutions for manufacturing and even modernizing everyday life. However, a high cost of 3D printing filament makes it inaccessible to many. And additionally, the issue of waste management and disposal remains a pressing concern. We've developed a comprehensive solution that addresses these challenges. MacLab 3D is a comprehensive solution for eco-friendly and affordable 3D printing, combining innovative technology, accessibility, and environmental responsibility. We offer a 3D printer and a PET plastic recycling unit. By utilizing ordinary plastic bottles, you can reduce your printing costs to the price of a water bottle. And using our solution, you not only lower your printing costs, but also contribute to a sustainable future. The global market of 3D printing is valued at $18 billion and projected to reach $98 billion in the next 10 years. Research estimates that 1 in every 1,000 households owns a 3D printer. That includes only makers and enthusiasts. We are initially targeting the Ukrainian markets and educational institution market, with plans to expand into Europe and the United States in the future. Our business model is scalable and goes beyond just selling printers and units. We are offering a complete ecosystem, including technical support and services. We compete not only with 3D printer production companies, but also with DIY solutions for makers and enthusiasts. We are excited we have our first sales and orders. We have already established partnership with some NGOs where our PET plastic recycling unit will be showcased. Our plans include strategic partnership with other NGOs and other companies and other big companies that produce plastic and produce plastic bottles. We're also initiating a small-scale production of our printers and units. Additionally, we are actively designing our next-generation products, a printer model with 6 print heads and a recycling unit capable of processing other type of plastic. We are also an educational movement because we are committed to teaching about responsible plastic and waste management, advancing STEM education through innovative 3D technologies, and nurturing a new generation of responsible and environmentally conscious individual. Why us? Because our team is a perfect blend of experience. An experienced engineer with over 5-year expertise in 3D printing and marketing with 4 years of experience. We also have a team of talented engineers working with us continuously. MIHLAB 3D is not just only about creating printers. It's about supporting the sustainable future in 3D printing market. Together, we can make the world cleaner and better for future generations. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. And now, questions from the online. Do we have questions from the online? Artem, Alina? We have? No? No. Do you have questions in the room? Okay, thank you so much for the presentation. This was MIHLAB 3D. And now we have Nanit Robot, who is their presentation, also online.
Also online, yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. Please share the presentation as the screen share.
Okay.
Yeah, so on full screen will be good. I mean, if you can just make it full screen.
1 second, please. Yes, it's okay.
Yes, we can see. So, ready to pitch, and we are
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Denis, and today I present you my project, Nanit Robot. We create engineers. So, did you know that AI, machine learning, and robotics industry will hit $1 trillion in 2030? So, we all need engineers in the next 5 years, but we have a big problem. We had bad quality of education. And we have 2 problems. First problem, 8% of people are afraid of engineer education because it's hard, long, and expensive. And the second, we need 40 million new engineers to stabilize world economy in 2030. But we have solution. We have solution. First is educational video platform that raises the speed and quality of engineering education by 3 times, and revolutionary robotics hardware construction. How it works? It works very simply. We have electronic set we call Drone Master. It consists of a ground drone, a flying drone, and a smart home. It's the most popular embedded technology. And the second, we have our online educational platform for adults and for teenagers. This platform is very good, and we have developed a platform that can scale up 3 years of education. This is there are more than 32 electronic components inside the box. And this is based on open code and open source because it's an easy way to study and to start in engineering. Our online educational platform based on short informative videos, technology focused on self-education, courses based on drones and IoT, and of course, professional testing and certification after our courses. Our markets are Ukraine, USA, Canada, and Great Britain. Our target customer is male, 25-45 years old, he wants to upgrade or maybe change new profession, make new device for business. Our business model is easy. We sell robotics construction and we sell online video education subscription. 10 lessons, for example, $99. We did competitor analysis. We're better than another solutions in real-life integration, in price, and self-education course. We have professional team. For example, Vlad, he is development 40 robots of outsourcing. I opened 23 robotics school in Ukraine. Pavel is the best seller in Ukraine. And of course, we have professional engineers, tutors, sales, and development managers. We have our advisors, such as Case, Ajax, and other partners. And we are planning go to market in next years such way. Direct online webinars, events, Udemy or Coursera, influence groups, and partnership with hardware company. We have a traction last year. We sold 500 units. We have pre-ordered 300 units in this year. We raise money from VC and grants. We have gross profit up margin up to 80%. We have 3 million capitalization and mass production. We already accelerated in Google for startups, Demo and Deep Tech Vacuum Acceleration too. Our revenue grows 15% monthly. We need funds. We need funds 500,000 for case development and localization, for 100 development 100 kits, for marketing, for influencers and webinars, and of course for partnership with employers. Thank you for attention.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Do we have questions from the online? Artem, Alina? Do we? Yes, we have.
I sent the question in. It's on the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, I just don't see the chat, so maybe you can say it like with the words, because the chat admin is a little bit far away.
Okay. I was interested in to what extent there is simulation within the training kits.
Kits. Okay, how it works? It works, we have construction and video lessons. If you want to study, you must buy a construction and buy a subscription of our video platforms. And simulation, if you have construction in your home and you see the video, it's your real life simulation. It's a real life integration. It's open code, open source. You can do robots, ground drone, flying drones on smart home in one box. And you study one elements, one video, and programming code. So 30 lessons, 30 different, for example, elements, and 30 different programming code. And it's a good solution for teenager and for adults people. It's very good. And even it's a very good solution for schools. For schools, colleges, technologies, it's very good from, if we speak about teenagers from 14, maybe for 13 years old, it's very good. And it's very good bonus for maybe when child study physics or mathematics from 8 class, it's very good solution. And it's very modern solution because robotics, AI, drones, it's very good solution. It's modern solution. And it's interesting to study this project for this case. It's very good. In Ukraine and all over the world, I think.
Okay, thank you. And we have one more question in the room.
Dennis, thank you for the comprehensive presentation. In terms of the supply of the equipment for the materials that you're putting together in your kits, do you have any issues with receiving the sensors or any other materials in big volume, given your plans for expansion?
Yes, we have in our box, in our electronic set, we have more than 30 different components. Yes, and these components we buy and we create our infrastructure in Ukraine.
But you import the components outside of Ukraine, and after that you just okay. And do you foresee any challenges with like giving the future rise of sales, etc.? Do you see any challenges with the supply chain, getting in the IoT sensors and some other things? Because as you probably are aware of, there is a rise in the elements like this, so not necessarily they would be available in the right quantities.
Yes, I understand. Yes, it maybe. Yes, it's not a problem, but it's some point for us. But we have 2 offices. Maybe we have in Ukraine, we have in USA. So if we have some maybe trouble with logistics, we have a good connection with our manufacturer partners, and I think it's not a problem for equipment.
Thank you.
And we have good partnership in Ukraine too, and they have the requirements too.
Thank you so much for the presentation. The time is up.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much.
I'm ready to speak.
Okay,
Thank you.
we feel it. So this was Nanit Robot with their presentation, and the last but not the least today to present is Narata. They are presenting online, and then we'll do a lot of group photos. So a round of applause for Narata.
Hey guys, can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you well, and we need to see your presentation, so screen share, please.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah, it's like perfect.
Okay, great. Hi, my name is Danny. I am a co-founder and the CEO of Narata. Imagine Michael. He's a host in a large networking Zoom meeting. It's not easy for him. Some people talk for too long and go off the rails, but the time is limited and everyone needs to have a chance to speak. Facilitating such sessions is tough and energy-draining job for Michael. Luckily, he uses Narata, an AI meeting moderator that controls the flow of the conversations for Michael. Narata sends private alerts for participants who take too much time and ensures all of the agenda topics are covered. The value proposition for Michael is clear. His job becomes much easier and meetings are smooth and effective without much effort. 5 companies have already signed a letter of intent and are ready to buy the product when it's out. This is a good signal that the market is interested in the solution that we have. Our Google Meet integration will be out in June, and the support for Zoom and other platforms is coming afterward. You will be able to purchase Narata on a monthly subscription basis with different tiers depending on meeting size. This monetization strategy ensures profit margins for us as we're having expenses with third-party tools like OpenAI API. We've been successfully utilizing networking sessions and communities for client acquisition, but we will worry about scaling after closing our first 10 customers. The TAM is huge since organizations are still running remote meetings, and this market continues to grow naturally with the economy as a huge portion of businesses do not plan to go back to offices. Solutions like Narata just started to emerge in the market, and we have a good chance to take a portion of this market early on. Ilya and I have known each other for over 4 years now, with several failed startups and projects under our belt together. We know the drill as hardship caused by the war sharpen our characters, and currently both of us are outside the country and will be relocating to the US this summer, but we are still going to hire our engineering team in Ukraine. Here is an additional feedback about our team. Oleg is a founder of a sales company in the UK who also signed an LOI with us. With an investment, we will boost our sales and achieve 24K in MRR by the end of the year, and we have all of the detailed financial projections that show how we'll get there. So thanks for your time, and I'll be happy to answer your questions if you have any.
Thank you so much for your presentation. This was Narata, and this was the last startup to present today in the Demo Day of the Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration. The program and the event supported by the USAID Competitive Economy Program. So round of applause for that, and for all the founders, all the startups who presented today. Just in case, I'm asking, do we have questions online? Do we have questions in the room? Okay, good. So I feel very much accomplished, at least for today. And for startups to feel even more accomplished, we have prepared like a small signs of accomplishment. So you can pick it up and have it with you. I will just read your name. You will make a picture with our photographer somewhere over here with our sign. And get ready for the applause. So the first is IDEX. It's like pictures time. And we'll make another big photo 5 minutes after. Ta-da! Round of applause for IDEX. And the next one is MedUpgrade. Round of applause for the team. And music. And while we are making pictures, we also have the QR code here and over there, and lots of tags that you can use for all the pictures and social media for today. So make more pictures with your phone and tag us. So the next startup is A.D.A.M. So round of applause for you, and you can make a picture with our huge big logo as well. Da-da-dum, and just get ready. Helper, health helper. And ready for the picture? And also, we can get ready with the Rim Nemo. Thank you. So, Rim Nemo. That's the Demo Day and the Day of Founders. So, round of applause for Rim Nemo. And the next one is 3B. And right after the 3B, there is Jamlix. Here you are. Over there, over there, over there. Make a picture. You're a bit too quick. It's nice to be like quick as a founder. So, yeah. And more music. So, this is 3B. Round of applause for 3B. And where is Jamlix? And right after Jamlix, there is Hendrix Mobility. So you made it. Round of applause for making this day happen. So Hendrix Mobility. And ACG. ACG. Grion. Round of applause for Grion. Make a picture. And round of applause for everyone who actually made it today. So this was Grion, now Solar Int. Thank you. And more applause. There is Upcycle. And ta-da! More applause. There is Aquatech. Aquatech, who made it like just in time today. Last minute perfect timing. Aquatech. So, thank you. And this is Biopol. Woo-hoo-hoo! So, a round of applause for Biopol and everybody in today's day. Great, thank you. So there is Vitalis Lakto. Ta-da! And there is Colmatech. Thank you so much for today and for the program. So there is Soul Lab. More applause for the founders. Thank you. And there is Univera. And there is Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration team over here. Everybody who made it happen today. Woohoo! Woohoo! And everybody, please welcome onto the stage. We'll make a big, big photo as the result of the day and the Founders Day, actually. Yeah, like it's not necessary to sit forward. So just one peaceful photo, and I guess we are already on it. Hope. Woohoo! Ow! Дякую всім. Дякую, дякую.